So here is the Toyota Aristo GS, LS, really any Toyota Lexus product that has this back speaker on the deck, which they pretty much all do. We're going to talk about how to take it out briefly, quick overview, and then how to fix the foam. So you'll notice I have a trim piece here. This is right here. So you'll see it's just held in by a bunch of these clips. So that's fairly easy. But we can't do that yet. So first step is this bottom cushion. All Toyota and Lexus cars usually have like these tabs on the bottom. Hopefully this plastic piece doesn't come out of the car. It should sit in here. It shouldn't come out with the seat, but this pops out like so, and that'll fall down. And then once this is out, you have basically a set of bolts that hold the top portion of the seat to the car, and those are over here. You're going to need a foam piece. There's going to be some 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter, and then also 12 or 10 millimeter nut here. That's actually, it looks like a 12 millimeter. So here's your handful of bolts. There's not that many. You just gotta look at the bottom, and then here's the secret. There's usually little flaps up here, and then there's a hiding nut or bolt on top. So once you get all those out, then you can pull the back seat forward like so. So very easy, and you'll see the mounting points for the screws here, or the bolts. There's one here, two, so on and so forth. Now if you remember that trim piece earlier that was up here, now is the time when you want to pop this out. You'll see this one got stuck in here and broke off, so we'll have to replace that. But use a trim removal tool and then pop these loose and then pull out your trim piece. Once this trim piece is out, then you can lift up the deck here, and holding the deck in to the car is usually some plastic pins like that. So 4, 3, however many there are, pop them loose, and then this, you should be able to lift this up sideways like this, and then it'll hold it actually just like that. And that's enough room to get your socket in here, and then you'll have 4 bolts under this material. See one here, and then there's one in each corner. Take those out and your subwoofer comes out. So very easy. I mean, you know, you're talking 10-15 minutes here at most. And then once you have that done, then we'll take the subwoofer inside and fix the foam. Okay, we've got our speaker removed, and you'll see this one's labeled JBL right here in the bottom. Your wiring harness. When you're removing it from the deck, you might have an issue with this little connector. This tab is pushed into the rear deck metal, so you may have to go in the trunk to pop this out to get this free. Now you'll see I've already got the new replacement partially installed. That's okay, I'll go over that. This kit is from Simply Speakers. They're down in Florida. Very good customer service, good quality stuff. Usually you can get, you know, a set of 2 if you have another car, or 2 subwoofers obviously. This is the 10-inch kit for the Aristo, and I think GS is the same, don't quote me, but the Aristo for sure, it's the 10-inch kit. So there's a bunch of instructions here. I'll simplify this a lot. Basically you're going to have a lot of old sticky material on this metal frame. A lot of it you can just pull off by hand because it's going to be so frail and crumble away because it's just old foam. And I used a wire brush or wire wheel on this metal to get it super nice and shiny for the mating surface for the new foam and the glue. Now once you've done that, they have videos online as well. You can follow their videos and they'll show you how to take off the old foam, but it's a very simple process. Essentially all you're doing is cleaning the foam from the cone and cleaning the foam from the plate. That's it. And then at that point you're going to be installing a new trim with the glue that they have or if you have your own speaker repair adhesive, you can use that too. At this point, let's assume you've cleaned this all. It's all nice. You've rubbed this down with alcohol. It's good to go. What I did was I stuffed a little bit of paper towel inside the cone by the magnet here, not on the wire side. And what this paper towel does is it lifts the cone off of the metal. If you don't do this, you're going to have a hard time gluing this inner ring to the cone. If you lift it up off the frame, you can get a nice seal around here and make sure everything is flush. Once you've done that, this takes about an hour to cure. Once you let that cure, then take out your paper towel. That'll let your speaker and cone kind of fall back down so it's flush on the metal, and you'll kind of see, is this speaker rubbing on the inside, is it grinding, or is that centered, essentially. So, I think that's pretty good right there based on what I'm seeing. So actually, you can leave it like this and then just kind of put the glue under the foam and push the foam down, or you can leave it up and then put your glue down and then drop the whole thing on. But we'll try it this way. Essentially, all I'm going to do is, take the glue and run it along the inside and then just flatten the foam down. Another hour for that to set, and once you do, you can install it back in the car. But this is the best way to repair these speakers. OEM original speakers like this, this is a 25-year-old JBL system. Everything is good with the speaker, the coil, the cone, the magnet, the wiring. It's just the foam that degrades. So why replace it with something else? Is that new speaker really going to match the stereo system, the power, the RMS, the input, the impedance? Unless you're doing a full custom installation or all new stereo, all new speakers, then fine, I agree. But if you have a totally stock system and 1 or 2 or 3 speakers are bad, just replace the foam. It's just going to give you the least hassle and give you decent quality sound system with the factory amp and with the factory head unit. They do have kits available for all the other speakers. So if you have tweeters or door speakers, mids, whatever, they have different foam sizes for all your speaker needs. The LS430, super common. The rear subwoofer goes out. This is the way to fix it. And it was pretty hard to figure out. Nobody knew what the Aristo, this is the part number here, the 861600W171, Aristo JBL 10-inch. So if you want to fix yours, you need the 10-inch foam and the video. Try to make it nice, sweet, and to the point. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll put a link in the description, but like the video, comment, hit the subscribe bell and all that. It really helps, and I can make more of these videos for everybody. Thanks, take care.